Welcome back. Episode 10 Expansion. Speaking to the one through the many. Mini episode 1. There is only one listener. Take a breath, let it move through your whole body. When you speak, you may think you're speaking to many people, but beneath the surface, there is only one listener. The same presence meeting itself through different faces. Reflection questions. How does it feel to imagine one shared listener instead of many separate ones? What softens when you remove the idea of audience or approval? What truth feels easiest to speak when no one is other? When there is one listener, authenticity becomes natural. Mini episode 2. Why words carry energy. Settle your shoulders. Words are not just information, they carry state. Your nervous system speaks before your mouth does. People don't respond only to what you say, they respond to where you're speaking from. Reflective questions. What inner state do your words usually come from? How does your body feel when you speak from presence instead of effort? What changes when you speak with life, not at it? Coherence communicates more than content. Mini episode 3. Meeting each person as an expression of the one. This one is subtle. Every conversation is a meeting point, not between two separate beings, but between two expressions of the same source. When this is remembered, defensiveness dissolves. Listening deepens. Bear with me. Okay. How does it feel to meet someone without needing to persuade or protect? What happens when you listen for recognition instead of response? How does this shift your sense of connection? Unity simplifies communication. Mini episode 4. Speaking without needing to change anyone. Breathe. When you know there is only one, the urge to convince fades. You don't need to change anyone. You don't need to wake anyone up. Presence speaks for itself. Reflective questions. Where have you felt responsible for others' understanding or growth? How does your body feel when you release that responsibility? What remains when you speak simply to express truth? Truth doesn't push, it resonates. Mini episode 5. Letting life speak through you. Let your breath slow. You are not the source of the message. You are the instrument. Life speaks through tone, through timing, through silence as much as sound. When you stop trying to perform, clarity arrives. Reflective questions. What happens when you allow words to arise instead of planning them? How does your body feel when you trust what wants to be said? Where can you allow more listening, even while speaking? Expression flows when effort relaxes. Mini episode 6, Living the Transmission. This is the integration. You don't need to teach what you've learned, you simply live it. Your presence becomes the message. Your way of being becomes the invitation. The one recognizes itself through you. Reflective questions. Where in your life are you already transmitting awareness without words? What feels different now than when this series began? What does it mean to live as a quiet conversation with life? Stay here for one breath. Thank you for listening. Thank you for hearing. Thank you for speaking. Cheers.